just reading up about you. You have come from such a family that has so much into movies, films, writing, and stuff like that. But at the same time, the movie that we are going to screen is about documentary about your aunts,
Yes.
senior citizens, 83 and 93 and 86.
Yes.
Oh, I think
At
that's
the time,
awesome.
at the
That's
time.
really awesome. So,
It's a film about two sisters, very different from the two sisters you just saw. So it's good, you know, two kinds of experiences.
yeah. So what's given on the HLF booklet is that you've directed television shows, Mirchi Masala, Zameen Asman, co-wrote plays for
That was long
for
back.
La 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 La. Okay, for a lot of things, but it's you've been nominated for so many awards and you published so many books, especially I think Businesswoman is the
Just
latest.
one book.
Businesswoman is the latest. Are your books available on sale downstairs?
Not here. That was a while ago, 2018 or something.
Okay.
It's just the one book. I don't have more
Okay.
than that.
You can always go on Amazon and pick it up. And please, you can come up to her after the film and tell all your question and answers. Okay?
Thank
I'll
you.
hand
Thank
over.
you.
Hello, Tanuja. Where are you? She slept. Tanuja, that was a really, really, really wonderful documentary of you and your family. So lovely for you to
Thank you.
introduce us to your family through the movies. Yeah. You want to tell us a little more about
I'm
it?
actually a little emotional because both of them have passed away, and you know, I just feel like. But I'm also thankful that I got to make it. So
Yeah, so they passed away after the movie?
yes, they saw the movie.
Okay.
They thought it was okay.
Oh.
They didn't know what the fuss is about. But I was telling somebody that my choti bua, she said that that तुमने हमको अमर कर दिया, you know, that you've made us immortal. And I told her that no, it's you who's done that for me, because my name will always come and directed by, and I get to come to this festival. You
Of
know?
course.
So
Thank you so
they
much.
are responsible for me coming here.
Thank you so much for taking time off to come to
Oh,
HLF
no,
and Moving
for
Images.
this movie, anything.
Yeah, it's great. Any questions?
you, thank
Anyone
you.
has anything to comment?
And so great to see, you know, filmmakers love a full house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
When you were filming, was it they just speaking on their own, or did you sort of ask them to say anything, or as they were?
No, they were completely oblivious of the cameras.
Okay.
They didn't care what they looked like, I mean, you know, my editor used to say that he was dreaming of wrinkles on the hands because that's all they are, and I find such a beauty there. I tell actors that you should be oblivious of the cameras, you know.
I think that's why it really looked so beautiful, the entire film,
Thank
because everything was as things were going
Yes,
on.
yes, absolutely.
And you being a part of it, I think, made it more beautiful.
Thank you so much. My sound designer was not happy. He said, "You laugh too much. You laugh too loud. Calm down. Make
but that
it
was
less."
so
No,
natural.
but sound people don't like so much laughter.
But a beautiful film.
Thank you,
You
thank
can see all the people who have come to see
I'm
your
so happy.
film.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we are very happy. Moving Images is very happy, and Mr. Ranjan is here. So we are all very happy that we could see this wonderful film in your presence.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you
much.
for
Thank
being
you for
here.
having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Firstly, thank you so much for such a beautiful
Thank you.
movie. And my question is, though it's a documentary, did you had to like plan in advance? You know everything, but did you plan like this is how we are going to do the days? First will, or was it very randomly you?
I mean, you do plan something, and I'm like that kind of director, so I did plan, but all the plans changed. And in the edit, everything changed even from that. So, yeah, that's the nature of documentary.
Yeah, like, but there are scripted and unscripted documentaries, right? So did you had any script that you went ahead
I
with?
mean, a basic one, of course, but it was mostly developed once we got there, and then I spoke. We have at least 40 hours of footage actually, so we shot a lot. I kept shooting everything. I did ask my editor to make it longer, but he said no, this is the right length. I think it could have been a little longer.
Hi Tanuja, we are glad that we could watch this because I think many years back in Mint, Uday Bhatia or somebody had reviewed the film and it was being at Mami, and thanks a lot to the moving images that we can see that. That aside, my son has a question.
Yes.
I don't want to.
He basically wants to ask that, did they install the fountain?
Oh, that's a very good question, and they passed away before they could do that, so the fountain didn't happen.
Hi Tanuja. It was a beautiful film, and I work with a lot of senile people. And what tends to happen in homes when people are codependent is that they develop that sense of equilibrium with each other. I know you already told us that they were oblivious to the camera, but were they also oblivious to your presence there? Were they interacting the same way that they would otherwise?
As in my presence there, of course, made them happy.
Yeah.
They used to tell me to come visit them, but
Right.
then I went and made a movie which they didn't care so much for. They were happy to
Right.
see me. So yeah, so the interaction, of course, was, but the interaction, they are incapable of, I think, a dishonesty after a certain age. You know?
I can imagine.
You
I
just
can
you just
imagine.
behave the way you feel like
Yeah.
and the way you are.
I'm
I'm
intrigued how
told
long
that Sudha
the-
Bua, the younger one, shouted
Yeah.
much more, which she did. She was a little better
Okay.
behaved.
Okay.
I'm told. So, but no, they were themselves.
I'm intrigued by how long the shooting process was. How long did you stay there for
We
the
stayed there
filming
about 10
process?
days. We went to the village and we stayed half an hour away from their village. I wish we had gone a couple more times again, but documentary is such a thing that you just have to make do with the resources you have, which is very little. But I'm glad I had a producer on this who was an old colleague and friend of mine.
Yeah.
And we are both very proud of the film and that we got to
Absolutely.
make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful work. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. No, the idea came first because I always thought they were very entertaining when I was little. They were the cutest buas, and I really enjoyed them. And I always thought they'll make a good subject for a film. But when my parents used to go for holidays every year, and I used to call my mother, "What are you doing?" So she says, "Khat pe lete hue hain, dhoop mein, mithai kha rahe hain." So I thought, wow, what a lovely life. But when my mother told me about the help, that's when it became a story for me. You know, that these two ladies and the help, that was a family, an alternate family, which the idea of which I really, really loved. And I said, it's not that difficult for us to coexist and live with each other if we take care of one another. So that's when it became a story for me. And then I told them, and they said, yeah, they didn't care. They said, yeah, as long as I was going, they were more happy. But then, you know, we had our crew and they fed us so much good food that we were so happy to be there the time that we were there. You know, we just was a small crew, 5-6 people. So I went there to make a film. Which I also feel a little bad about that, you know, they'd call me so often and I said, yeah, Bua, I'm busy. But at least I got to go there and, you know, with the film, so.
The two women, because they were financially independent, they had a house, they could live a life like this. Do you think
Absolutely.
other older people can do this for themselves?
I mean, that's the key, right? They were receiving pension. So if you have the means to take care of yourself, it's a beautiful thing. So it was because of that. And this home belonged to to Badi Bua's, you know, uncle and father. So they had a place. But it's a great retirement plan for women, actually, not just sisters. Sisters, of course, share a great relationship usually. But even just for friends, to live with each other when you have no responsibilities left and you don't want to look after anybody else. You just want to rest, you know. So yes, of course, you need to be financially independent, for sure. which is why they could. And so they didn't have to listen. I mean, you know, family always, बड़ा खर्चा करती हैं ये दोनों and all that. जो मन में आए करती, जो मन में आए खाती हैं. They couldn't care. They just didn't care. Let people say whatever they want to say. So I think there's a freedom in that that's beautiful.
Hi, my name is Pradeep.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing this.
Thank you.
It's really touched, you know, it's really related to my family too. Because whenever I finish work and after going home, you know, always my mother used to talk 1 hour, 1.5 hours to her sisters. Every time, like 6, 7 p.m., if I go, all the time she is there for, oh, again you are talking with your sisters? Because they are in sitting villages, you know.
Yes.
And recently we have went there and she was very happy. I definitely will show this movie to her.
You must.
Definitely.
Yes.
And one more question, in the few hours back, I got to know that you are sister of Anupama Chopra. I'm a big fan of Anupama Chopra ji. What did she told about this movie after watching? What her thoughts give it?
She and her husband Vinod Chopra both think this is possibly my best film.
Oh, okay.
Because they just think that, I mean, the subject is really what the film is. It's not so much me. The subject is great. And I think these people are just, you can just watch them and just be happy and feel like, and it's not like they haven't had pain. They've had pain, but they choose to not make, that's why my editor, I had actually got a lot of things in my mind that it's about dying, it's about aging. But he said these two are so happy. Why impose a certain graveness upon them, you know? And these two are funny. So we kept it like an uplifting, fun film because that's what these two are, you know? So, and I think that's why it resonates with people. I tell everybody, listen, make movies on whoever is old in your life, you know, your uncle, your aunt, your parents. Just take your phone and, you know, archive it. This is an archive of a time which will no longer be there very soon, you know? So it's important to record these things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
First of all, I would like to say that I have worked with you as an actor in the web series Hush Hush.
Oh, I can't recognize. I can see your face clearly.
Yeah.
How nice. How nice.
No, it's
Good to
fine.
meet you again.
Yeah. And second, my question is that how do you think that this movie has brought change in your craft of directing cinema or directing other films?
I mean, as a director, I've become more and more conscious of letting the subject guide the cinematography, the sound, everything, rather than you as a director having these, you know, great shots in mind and being a little, you know, directors tend to be a little show-offy about their own craft. But I feel now, of course, it's also because as a filmmaker now I've worked for so long that I feel that it's nice to let that happen. So in Kareeb Kareeb Single, I had the same cinematographer, and I liked the idea of, also, but that was a travelogue. So I like the idea that, you know, of him doing it handheld throughout and him guiding the shooting rather than me telling him where to place the camera, what shot to make. So it depends on the subject, of course, but I've enjoyed that very much.
And does it bring any change in handling the actors? Like, how do you?
I mean, these are not actors. In documentary,
Yeah,
there are no
yeah.
actors.
Yeah,
So there's no handling. I mean, sometimes I would ask them to repeat something and say, matlab they can't understand. फिर से बोलूं क्यों? So I was like, अच्छा, let it go. So there are times when I try to, I mean, they won't act. In documentary is best not to, unless you're weaving fiction and non-fiction together, which is also interesting. Then it's different. But documentary, as far as fiction, I've learned a lot because, you know, when you are so oblivious of how you look, that's really beautiful. And actors are constantly, sorry, you're an actor, but they're constantly one part of the mind is on, am I looking okay? Is my right side, is my chin okay? Is my this? That's a big problem. And I can make out in a second when an actor is thinking about, you know, inward rather than responding. So that's been a great instruction to me. Thank you.
Okay. I have one more question.
Yeah.
So in the while you are thinking about filming a documentary, so is a fictional story, you can write a story, you know, like in base. But if you when it comes to documentary, before, how do you write in the paper? Like, do you really write everything, the script in the paper?
I mean, basic
How-
structure, but it
structure.
changes. It all changes in the. I'm at present making a documentary, and basically you find your story as you make it. It's not there from before, and that's the exciting part. Actually, you develop the story as you're making it. In the edit, it undergoes a change. Then again, it changes. So documentary is all about discovering, as opposed to a screenplay of a fiction thing, which also is about discovering what went wrong, what didn't go wrong, but not like this.
Hi, ma'am. I just wanted to ask, because we all know that stories are made on editing table. In this documentary, did you find you had to do a lot of editing? Why? Because it's not scripted.
Yeah, it took very long. It took like almost a year. And like I said, it's because you're trying to find the story. What is the story? It can be any way, right? You can start with them talking about what was in the end. It can be easily in the beginning also, So editing is the script actually, especially in documentary.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
everybody.
taking time to come, and thank you guys all for coming and listening to her. You must spread her movie to as many people.